What would you do if the fiercest hunter in the grasslands came for your only child? Out here, in the merciless heart of the African savannah, there is no security, no safety net, no second chances. Every sunrise is a gamble. Every sunset, a small victory. Tonight, a mother will answer that question with claws, teeth, and a fury the wild has rarely seen. This is the story of a honey badger and the fight of her life. Dawn breaks over the Kalahari. Golden light spills across an endless sea of dry grass. Acacia trees stand like silent sentinels against a pale, cloudless sky. The air is still, cool, deceptively peaceful, but peace in this land never lasts long. Beneath a tangled thorn bush, hidden from the eyes of predators, a small burrow stirs to life. Inside, curled together in the dark, a honey badger mother and her cubs sleep through the last cool hour before the heat of day arrives. She wakes first, as she always does. Her senses sharpen instantly, nose testing the air, ears tilting toward every distant sound. Motherhood has made her more alert than ever before. More dangerous, too. She nudges her cub awake gently. He yawns, stumbles, blinks against the light spilling through the burrow entrance. He is barely 2 months old, small, fragile, utterly dependent on her for survival. Together, they step out into the morning. The honey badger is one of nature's strangest paradoxes, small in size, but towering in reputation, barely reaching 30 centimeters at the shoulder. No larger than a house cat, and yet, across the African continent, she is feared by animals 10 times her size. Look closely, and you begin to understand why. Her skin is thick, tough, and remarkably loose. So loose that she can twist and turn inside, even while an attacker's jaws are locked around her body. This single adaptation has saved her life more times than can be counted. Her claws are long, curved, built for digging through rock-hard termite mounds and tearing apart beehives without hesitation. Bees may sting her 100 times. She barely notices. She has even been known to withstand the bite of a venomous snake, collapsing briefly from the venom, then rising again, hours later, to finish her meal. But her greatest weapon isn't found in her body at all. It's in her mind, a fearlessness so absolute, so unshakable, that she has earned a nickname among researchers, the most fearless animal on Earth. Today, that fearlessness will be tested in a way it never has before. The mother badger begins her morning hunt, cub trailing close behind, sniffing at the world with wide-eyed curiosity. She digs at a termite mound, ripping it open with practiced ease, letting her cub taste his first mouthful of soft, wriggling grubs. He is clumsy. He trips over his own paws. He wanders too close to a scorpion, and his mother snaps him back with a low, warning growl. She is patient, fiercely patient, because she knows something he doesn't yet understand. Out here, one mistake can be the last mistake you ever make. Half a kilometer away, hidden in a stretch of golden grass taller than a grown man's waist, something else is waking up. The caracal, sleek, muscular, built like a coiled spring wrapped in reddish-brown fur. Its most striking feature, long black tufted ears, twitch constantly, tuning into every rustle, every snap of a twig, every breath of wind across the grass. This is one of Africa's most efficient predators, pound for pound, among the strongest jumpers in the animal kingdom, capable of leaping over 3 meters straight into the air to snatch a bird mid-flight. Its body is a masterpiece of ambush design. Powerful hind legs, coiled like springs, built for explosive acceleration across short distances. Retractable claws, razor sharp, hidden until the exact moment they're needed. Golden eyes with incredible night vision, missing nothing. But the caracal has a weakness few realize. It's a sprinter, not a marathon runner. Its attacks are built on surprise and speed, a single decisive strike. If that strike fails, if the prey fights back, the caracal is far more vulnerable than its reputation suggests. Today, this caracal is hungry. 2 days without a meal. Its ribs show faintly beneath its fur. Desperation is creeping in, and desperation makes even the deadliest hunters reckless. The caracal rises from the grass, stretching long, muscular limbs, and begins to move.
With lethal precision,
silent,
the caracal extends
deliberate,
its claws,
each paw placed with surgical precision,
avoiding
avoiding twigs, avoiding dry leaves, avoiding anything that might betray its presence. Its nose lifts into the wind, and there, faint but unmistakable, the scent of something small, something vulnerable. The caracal's ears snap forward. Its body lowers into a hunting crouch.
Stealth,
every muscle tightens like a drawn bowstring. It has found its target. Back at the termite mound, the mother badger continues digging, unaware, for now, of the eyes watching her from the grass. Her cub wanders a few steps further than he should, sniffing at a beetle, chasing a fluttering moth. Small, joyful mistakes that any young animal makes. But out here, joy is a luxury bought with risk. The mother badger's head snaps up. Something is wrong. She can feel it before she can name it. That ancient, primal sense that has kept her alive through countless close calls. Her nose lifts. She scents the air, and then she smells it. Predator. A low growl rumbles from deep in her chest. She turns toward her cub, urgency flooding every movement. Come back, her body language screams. Now. But the cub, oblivious, is already too far, 20 feet away, distracted, exposed. In the grass, the caracal's muscles coil tighter. This is the moment. The grass explodes. The caracal launches forward in a blur of muscle and motion, closing the distance in seconds, low to the ground, eyes locked, jaws already anticipating the kill. The cub freezes, a statue of pure terror, too young to run. Too young to understand what death looks like when it's sprinting toward you at 30 miles an hour. 3 seconds until impact. 2, 1, and then she's there. The mother badger crosses the distance in a desperate all-out sprint and slams into the caracal's flank with astonishing force, knocking the larger predator sideways, off balance, off target. Dust erupts into the air, a tangle of claws and fur and fury. The caracal, stunned, rolls and recovers instantly, snarling, confused. It expected an easy kill. A helpless cub, not this, not a mother willing to throw her own body between her child and death. The cub scrambles backward toward the thorn bush, hiding beneath its tangled branches, eyes wide with terror, watching the impossible unfold before him. The caracal circles now, wary, evaluating this smaller opponent with newfound caution. Blood trickles from a scratch along its shoulder. The mother badger plants herself firmly between the caracal and the thorn bush. Her back arches. Her fur bristles violently, doubling her apparent size. Her mouth opens wide, revealing sharp teeth built for tearing through bone. She is shaking, not with fear, but with pure, unfiltered adrenaline. This is no longer a hunt. This is a war, and she has no intention of losing it. The caracal strikes first, a lightning-fast swipe aimed directly at her face, claws extended, precise and lethal. She twists. That loose, rubbery skin saves her life, absorbing the blow's force, allowing her to spin with the momentum instead of against it. Before the caracal can retreat, her jaws clamp down onto its foreleg with bone-crushing pressure. The caracal shrieks, kicking wildly, trying desperately to shake her loose. But the badger holds on with terrifying determination, refusing to let go even as she's dragged and thrown through the dirt. This is her greatest weapon, not speed, not size, but an unbreakable, almost incomprehensible will to survive and to protect. Finally, she releases her grip, rolling backward to avoid a second strike, immediately rising again into her defensive stance. The caracal, bleeding now from its leg, backs away several paces, breathing hard, reassessing. This was supposed to be simple. It wasn't prepared for an opponent who refuses to acknowledge fear. But hunger is a powerful motivator, and 2 days without food has left the caracal with few options. It lunges again, more desperate this time, aiming for the fatal strike, the bite to the neck that ends most confrontations in seconds. The mother badger drops low at the last possible instant, twisting beneath the strike, and sinks her teeth into the caracal's paw with brutal, bone-deep force. The caracal screams, a sound of agony, not triumph. For a predator built on precision and surprise, this fight has become something else entirely. A war of attrition, something it was never designed for and never wanted. Blood, dust, scattered across the trampled earth. The caracal hesitates, just for a heartbeat, favoring its wounded leg, eyes flickering with something unfamiliar to a predator of its caliber. Doubt. And in the wild, a single heartbeat of doubt can decide everything. The mother badger seizes the moment. She drives forward in one final ferocious charge, claws raking across the caracal's flank, teeth snapping just inches from its throat. That's enough. The caracal breaks. It turns and bolts, disappearing into the tall grass, limping heavily, defeated. Chased away, not by superior size, not by strength, but by a mother's absolute refusal to lose. Silence returns to the savannah. The mother badger stands motionless, chest heaving, scanning the grass for any sign of the caracal's return. Blood drips from a shallow wound along her shoulder. Her fur is caked in dust. But she stands tall. Long minutes pass. The wind shifts. The threat has truly gone. Slowly, she turns toward the thorn bush. Her cub emerges, trembling, eyes still wide with the memory of what he just witnessed. He doesn't understand everything that happened, but he understands one thing clearly. His mother came for him, and she didn't stop. She limps toward him, exhausted, wounded, victorious, defeated, and lowers her head to nuzzle him gently, licking the dust from his fur as though nothing at all had happened. As though she hadn't just faced down a predator built specifically to kill creatures exactly her size. The cub presses into her side, seeking warmth, seeking safety, seeking the one thing that has never once failed them. Together, they walk back toward the burrow beneath the thorn bush, slowly, unhurried, the sun climbing higher into the sky above them. Tonight and countless nights before it, in this unforgiving corner of Africa, the fiercest force on the savannah wasn't claws or speed or size. It was love. Armored in fur, refusing absolutely to yield. And somewhere out there in the tall grass, a battered caracal has learned the lesson it will carry for the rest of its life. Never come between a mother and her child. Because in the wild, as in life, the strongest bond is not always found in claws or fangs. Sometimes it is found in the fierce, unbreakable love of a mother.